It must be the only place in the world you can walk straight from sublime Art Deco design into medieval times. Eltham Palace has reopened to the public and we're going to bring you a tour.
Now, it's 19 acres of garden, masterpiece of Art Deco design and one of the largest medieval halls have made Eltham Palace in southeast London a draw to visitors for years. But like everywhere else, it closed its doors for lockdown back in March. Now, it's one of the first sites to fully reopen its buildings to the public. Let's join Wendy Hurrell, who is there for us now. Hi, Wendy.
Well, I am in southeast London this evening in the borough of Greenwich at Eltham Palace, which used to be a huge favourite with the Tudor court. It fell into disrepair and years later was taken on by a very wealthy couple who added their own particular style to it as well. Now, it reopened to the public over the weekend and today I went and had a look around it with them. Along London's oldest working bridge stands Eltham Palace, which for 4 long months has been closed. But now we are able to marvel again at its lavish Art Deco design, or perhaps see it for the first time.
I've lived in Eltham for 6.5 years now, and I've never been here.
What took you so long?
Yeah, well, exactly.
We're going to be coming back all the time now. We'll be hanging out in the corners and the grounds.
Only the most eccentric millionaire would take a medieval palace, later the childhood home of Henry VIII, and build an extension so very in vogue with the times. Ensuite bathrooms might be common today, but in the 1930s it was an ultra-modern concept.
Good afternoon, would you like to come into the booth, Will? Absolutely. Follow me.
And in tune with today's times, great care has been given to opening the interior to the public again.
You can hear children screaming behind us. I mean, it's a great place to bring children, especially in the summer holidays. We find that quite a few of our sites at English Heritage are really critical to the community life, and especially here in Eltham, that's certainly the case.
Safety measures include face coverings for inside and a one-way system.
The staff are brilliant. Staff are really
I think they've done well. It's everyone's got to make allowances, be a bit more tolerant, haven't they? And but we've never had any problem. It doesn't spoil the enjoyment of it. So nice to get out again.
And have a chance to feel a little bit normal in a place of extraordinary history. Well, joining me now is Anna Evis from English Heritage, and this is just such an extraordinary place, isn't it?
It's wonderful, and we're sitting here in the peaceful evening, and Eltham Palace is on a hilltop, so I can see over your shoulder. I can see a wonderful view of London, and you can really understand why this was such a popular palace in the Middle Ages, and then with Henry VIII. And it remained in favour till then, and as you were saying, I think it was rescued in the 1930s by this very glamorous wealthy couple, the Courtaulds, who'd made their money from making rayon, and they rescued it and they attached to the great medieval ruins this extraordinary Art Deco party house, really.
It was a party house through the centuries, really, always
exactly.
was. Now, obviously, you got the interior back open this weekend, which people really enjoyed today. What further plans do you have for your other properties, and what can we look forward to this summer?
Well, English Heritage has about 400 properties all over England, and if you're in London, we've not only got sites like Rangers House and Apsley right in the centre of London, but it's really not a long journey to get to Dover Castle on the south coast or to Audley End House, which is in Cambridgeshire. And both of those, like Eltham, we're opening up some of the interiors, but we also have wonderful outdoor spaces. So at Dover Castle you can get into the keep, but you can explore the ramparts, and we're going to have costumed interpreters telling stories and acting out history. So it's a wonderful trip for families.
That's it. It's all about the staycation, and it's Riz, back to you.
Thanks very much, Wendy.